Welcome to the 2020 Howard Community College Virtual Commencement Ceremony. We begin with the national anthem sung by Lena Jackson.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Lena, for your touching and meaningful performance. While commencement ceremony is typically a time for jubilation, I would be remiss if I didn't acknowledge the challenges our nation is facing from a global pandemic, social injustice, and political division. While our lives have been turned upside down, I remain heartened by you, our engaged and passionate graduates. We have 1,326 graduates who collectively have earned 1,438 degrees and certificates. Your education at Howard Community College is only the first step on your journey, but what a step it is. As the college marks 50 years, you join a proud legacy of alumni who have traveled their own pathway to success. These alumni can be found in every industry here in Howard County and across the globe. During your time here, we have always strived to prepare you for wherever life takes you. I know that you did not make this journey on your own. There are so many important people who have guided you and helped you along the way of your pathway to success. Our faculty and staff have supported you both inside and outside the classroom. Your families and loved ones inspired you to keep going and pursue your dreams. Thank you to everyone who helped our graduates reach their goals. As you leave Howard Community College, I urge you to make your mark on the world, push for change, and reach for those seemingly out-of-reach goals. Your future and our nation's future is in your hands, and I look forward to seeing what you will accomplish. Remember, no matter where you go or how far away you are, Howard Community College will always be there for you. Congratulations. Now I invite Felícita Solá-Carter, Chair of the Board of Trustees, to offer her greetings and congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Hetherington. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, congratulations to the class of 2020. Graduation is a milestone, marking that moment when you embark upon a new career or transfer to a four-year university. I am confident that your education and your experience at HCC have prepared you well for whatever your future holds. When you started at HCC, we promised you can get there from here, and you have. Take pride in your accomplishments. Continue to embrace the HCC mission of providing pathways to success. And remember, lead the way for others. Congratulations.
Greetings, Dr. Hetherington, HCC Board of Trustees, educators, and graduates. It is my absolute honor to join you today, albeit virtually, as we celebrate our graduates. It's always heartwarming to see the gleeful, cheery, and bright faces of our students, the faces of tomorrow, as they walk across the stage. However, due to COVID-19, we are celebrating the major milestones in our lives, from birthdays to weddings and anniversaries and everything in between, apart from one another. During the last several months, despite challenges faced, you showed up to class, ready to learn, and achieved your degrees and certificates. These graduates remind us how capable we all are in accomplishing our goals when we're dedicated. They are all living testaments of how resilience and perseverance can lead to success. We're also grateful to have such an incredible institution in Howard County, creating ready and successful students for generations and making education affordable, accessible, and personal. Due to the quick action and partnership, HCC was able to ensure all its students had the resources needed to thrive, especially during an unprecedented pandemic. This year, as we celebrate Howard Community College's 50th anniversary, we give special thanks to my friend, Dr. Kate Hetherington, all our educators and staff for projecting the possibility of getting there from here. Since its founding in 1970, the college has grown from 594 students on opening day to 26,144 students today. HCC is a jewel in our community and has served generations of students, many of whom, like you, are making incredible strides in our community and our region. This is a significant milestone in your lives, and while we may not be able to celebrate it in the traditional way, nothing can dull the pride we have for all that you have accomplished. As we navigate through this unique and challenging time as a nation and as a community, today we celebrate you and your family. We wish you all the best as you embark on your next chapter. We are so very proud of you. Stay well, and once again, congratulations.
On behalf of the Howard County Council, congratulations to the class of 2020. While we cannot gather in person, I remain just as heartfelt in my praise for your achievement. Howard Community College has been an amazing institution in our backyard for 50 years. And now, as graduates, I encourage you to build upon that history for the benefit of Howard County. In the college's 50 years, it has never faced a time like now. And yet, even when it may have seemed insurmountable, you managed to persevere. The college pivoted to remote classes and services, and you transitioned right along with it. My sincere admiration for making it through and earning your associate degrees and certificates. I look forward to your continued success. To give voice to these experiences, I am proud to introduce fellow graduate Jazmia Perry, who will share her personal story. Born and raised here in Columbia, Perry graduated from Wild Lake High School. At Howard Community College, she was a member of the dance company and joined the Student Government Association, where she became the vice president and club liaison. She learned to balance her schoolwork with motherhood when she gave birth to her daughter, Alea Castle, in March 2020. Jazmia stayed on track for graduation and finished in May with 3 associate degrees. She has since transferred to UMBC, where she is studying political science and sociology. Please join me in welcoming Jazmia Perry.
There's an African proverb that states, "If there is no enemy within, the enemy outside cannot harm us." Most people think that when we speak of enemies, it's physical, but there are many forms of enemies. In this sense, your mind can work for you or your mind can work against you. We initially think that enemies abuse our weaknesses. They realize how to successfully bring us down by utilizing our feelings of dread and weaknesses against us. The dread they use and the insecurities that we possess are our actual enemies, and those who try to bring us down using those are opportunists. Our fear and insecurities are weapons, and we faithfully use them against ourselves. Instead, we must overpower those weapons by removing the bullets and fill up our mind with information, positive energy, objectives, and a sense of direction. Your doubts can be the downfall of you, but when you create a strong mind, you will discover the greatness within yourself, and no one can knock you off track with their expressions and opinions. Coming from high school, where my academic and behavioral record wasn't the best, I was a little uncertain with myself and how my academic future was going to go. My mind, my thoughts, and myself became my own enemy. I didn't know the greatness that I possessed within myself. It seemed like my classmates had it all figured out. They knew their top 3 colleges they wanted to attend, they knew their intended major, and what they wanted to be involved in. It was like they had everything planned out to the T. Meanwhile, I was still trying to figure out what I wanted to eat that day. Of course, I wanted to attend college, but my actions didn't support that. I decided to attend Howard Community College to see if school was truly for me. I didn't even want to attend a community college due to the perceived stigma. I always heard that community college is only for people that are poor, didn't have good grades, had children at a young age, or are older and realized that they need an education to survive. But none of that is true. I remember when I first registered for classes. When I stepped into my first class, I was hooked, and all of my classes from then on were truly amazing. I've never been in the environment where I felt like all of my teachers cared about my success in and outside of the classroom. They truly made sure that their students understood the content and gave extra resources to drill the material into their heads. On top of that, the social environment that HCC creates is truly amazing. The many different groups, programs, and clubs that you can join are very inclusive. I felt like I was getting a traditional university feel during my time there. But I also learned that your school doesn't define you. It may be a part of you, but what defines you is what you were able to accomplish. I ended up going from a self-doubting young woman to becoming a confident young woman who graduated with 3 associate degrees in 2 years, was a former SGA vice president and Phi Theta Kappa member. Now I am a double major at UMBC with a daughter. I am all of these things. I am more. I am Rayshad Brooks. I am Daniel Prude. I am a Tatiana Jefferson. I am Aura Rosser. I am Stephon Clark. I am Botham Jean. I am Philando Castell. I am Alton Sterling. I am Michelle Cassell. I am Janisha Fawnville. I am Freddie Gray. I am Eric Gardner. I am Akai Gurley. I am Gabriela Navarez. I am Tamar Rice. I am Michael Brown. I am Tanisha Anderson. I am George Floyd. I am Breonna Taylor. I am all of those Black and unarmed human beings whose names weren't mentioned. These are people whose lives ended early, people that will never get to experience or know their full potential. As we come together today to celebrate ours, I would like us all to be grateful and realize the value in our accomplishments. We can hold our heads high and smile at those who doubted our ability, even if it was our own selves. I'm glad that I had this platform to bring awareness to those who will never get to benefit from an inclusive and diverse environment such as the one that Howard Community College creates. It is unfortunate that we could not join each other in person today to celebrate our achievements, but we have waited this long and have come too far not to be recognized. We are here to celebrate the fact that we made it to the next step in our education. We took that chance. We took the time. No matter how long it took or how quick it was to get here, we still made it. And considering that we had to finish it off in the midst of a pandemic. In the spring, I thought I only had to finish up, but in the middle of the semester, I brought my beautiful daughter into the world, and only a few short weeks later, the world flipped entirely upside down. I had to balance school, a newborn, all of that while trying to figure out what was going on in the world. The COVID-19 pandemic is a struggle for us all. Some of us lost family, friends, jobs, and opportunities. But I don't want us to think that 2020 was full of losses. Let's think of this commencement as a win. I would love us all to congratulate ourselves by applauding, giving ourselves a pat on the back. Let us celebrate our achievements while remembering and honoring those who will never have this opportunity. Congratulations to the graduating class of 2020. We made it.
Dr. Hetherington, members of the Board of Trustees, faculty, staff, students of Howard County Community College, thank you very much for inviting me to participate in this very important graduation ceremony. Sorry that we have to meet in such difficult circumstances here in a virtual ceremony, but it's an important one and I am just honored to participate. You know, I recognize that the Howard County Community College has had such an important impact on the life of residents of Howard County for many, many years. But I didn't realize until just doing a little research on the college that the student body is now represented by more than 106 different countries. That means that the Howard County Community College is having an impact on the quality of life, not only in the county and in the state of Maryland, but nationally and internationally. Well done. When I was told that this would be a remote ceremony, the instructions were to keep the speeches short and sweet. And I thought, well, maybe I only need 2 words, and those 2 words are congratulations and thanks. But then I decided maybe I should elaborate a little bit more on those words. Why congratulations? Well, of course, this is an important milestone that you graduates have achieved. It's important not only for you, but for your family. I know that many of you have struggled mightily. There's some challenges, some hurdles that you had to overcome. And for this, we congratulate you, and you should congratulate yourself for a job well done. And why thanks? Well, thanks because of the example that you set. You know, it's very important in these days and ages now for people to be committed to lifelong learning. If you are to have a successful and rewarding life, you have to stay on top of things. You have to make sure that you have this strong commitment to lifelong learning. And by your example of what you're doing, you inspire others. And so for that, we have to say thanks. Now, there are actually 2 other words that I wanted to mention that I think are very important for this day. The first is disruption, and the second is change. You know, hear a lot about disruption these days. Generally, you hear it as it relates to technology, how technology has overturned things, that you can't do things the way they did 10, 15 years ago, that there's going to be disruption in the industry. You look at certain fields of endeavor and how they have been affected by technology. Well, that will continue. You know, I think, for example, just the term Zoom. A few years ago, Zoom was a tagline for the end of a car commercial, and now Zoom, of course, describes an internet company that has helped to connect the world in crisis. So disruption will be a part of everyday life, and of course, change. Yes, it's going to change. I'll give you a quick example. When I graduated high school back in the last century, the largest private employer in our community was the Bethlehem Steel Corporation Sparrows Point plant. In 20 years from the time that I graduated high school to the time that I became mayor of Baltimore, the largest private employer was no longer a steel mill, it was a university and health system. That meant that there were still jobs available, but of course those jobs required a level of education that were much greater than way back in the time that I graduated high school. You could drop out at that time and lead a fairly good middle-class life, but by the time I became mayor, you had to have education and a commitment to lifelong learning in order to be successful. So I say to you that there's going to be change, there will be continued change in your life, and it'll be your responsibility to take what you've learned here at the Howard County Community College to take charge of change. Now, before I finish, I've got to give a shameless plug for the University of Baltimore. Many of you will decide that you want to continue on and get a four-year degree and maybe go beyond that. The University of Baltimore is one of the great institutions in the university system of Maryland. We happen to be the only one of the institutions that has a law school and undergraduate programs on the same campus, which allows for a lot of great interdisciplinary activity so that you can go from the two-year degree to four-year and on to graduate school or the professional school, law or business, or we have great fine arts and writing programs. So I just want to welcome you again. Congratulations. Thank you. I know you're going to have a great life, great careers, but also think about the University of Baltimore. So welcome, graduates, as you continue this next phase of life, and all the best to you in this ever-changing world. Congratulations.
Thank you, President Schmoke, for your inspiring words. Commencement is a time when we recognize individuals who have made the significant accomplishment of earning degrees. In that same spirit, HCC honors an individual today with an honorary degree for his significant contributions to the college, Mr. Peter M. Mangione. Mr. Mangione has served Howard County his entire life and is fully committed to the community he loves. He is the general manager of Turf Valley Resort, a hotel, resort, and conference center that his family has run for over 40 years. Well respected in Howard County, Mr. Mangione was the 2013 recipient of the Good Scout Award, the 2017 Exemplar of the Year given by the Howard County Chamber of Commerce, and the 2018 Leadership Howard County Unsung Hero Award. Mr. Mangione has long been a friend and generous supporter of student scholarships at Howard Community College. He has served on the college's fundraising boards, and in addition, he has served on the advisory board for the hospitality and culinary program and has participated in the program's accreditation. Mr. Mangione was recognized as an Industry Partner of the Year in 2017 by the HCC Center for Hospitality and Culinary Studies for his support of the program. In recognition and appreciation of his many contributions to the profession, community, and the college, Howard Community College bestows the Honorary Associate of Arts degree on Mr. Mangione. Congratulations.
Thank you, HCC, for this degree. I want to congratulate all the graduates and to remind you of your motto, that you can get there from here. I wish you all success in the future. I also want to thank Dr. Kate Hetherington, both for her friendship and for her leadership. HCC is a real staple in this community. It's a real asset to the county, and we're fortunate to have it. I know here at Turf Valley we have a long-standing relationship with HCC that I hope to continue for many years to come. Thank you very much for this. I really am quite honored. Thank you.
As Vice President of Academic Affairs, it is my pleasure to recognize a group of graduates who have earned the extraordinary mark of distinction, summa cum laude. These students have maintained a 4.0 grade point average, which means an A in every class taken at HCC. I also want to acknowledge the students who earned other honors, our magna cum laude and our cum laude graduates. All honors graduates are recognized in the commencement program, which has been mailed to the homes of all graduates. Please join me in applauding these high-achieving students. As further distinction, two of our 4.0 graduates whose choice of coursework was deemed particularly challenging have been selected to receive the Award for Academic Excellence. These $1,000 awards are provided by the HCC Educational Foundation for use as they continue their education. The award winners are Ava Jung and Caitlin Risco. Ava moved to California after graduation, and Caitlin planned to study translational life sciences at UMBC. Congratulations. It is time for the conferring of degrees and certificates. Ms. Solá-Carter, as Vice President of Academic Affairs and on behalf of the faculty and administration, I present to you the candidates for the Associate of Arts degree, the Associate of Arts in Teaching degree, the Associate of Applied Science degree, the Associate of Science in Engineering degree, and the certificate.
By the power vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Howard Community College, and upon the recommendation of the faculty and administration, I hereby confer the Associate of Arts, the Associate of Arts in Teaching, the Associate of Applied Science, the Associate of Science in Engineering, and the certificates.
To celebrate our graduates, please view the graduate slides with their own customized photo and message.
Eden Zudi Aaron, cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa, Frederick K. Shanebrot Scholars. Ghazi Abbas, Rouse Scholars. Manal E. Abdallah. Peshang Mariwan Abdullah. Ira Luis Isio Ablis. Deborah Abraham. Michael Jr. K. Abrahams, magna cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa, Frederick K. Shanebrot Scholars. Philip Adabo. Abimbola Oluseyi Adebayo. Temitope O Adebekun, cum laude. Oluwasunmisire Ayotomiwa Adefiowe. Abiola Adeoye. Mohad Mukhtar Ibiyinka Adesanu. Opeyemi Favor Adetipe. Sujan Adekari. Leon Eben Adler III, cum laude. Rachel Angelina Aforo. Pearl Agboloso Mensa, Phi Theta Kappa, Adedolapo Kudos Aguirre. Carlos A. Aguilar. Ayoko Francisca Ahite, magna cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa, Iman Ghaffar Ahmad. Sarah Ahmad, cum laude, Alpha Delta Nu, Phi Theta Kappa, Bilal Ahmed. Kashif Nasir Ahmed. Safia Ahmed. Tae Yong An, Phi Theta Kappa, Kurat Ain. Olanrewaju Lekan Ajiboye. Biniam Jisese Akale. Ashley Akawong Akate, magna cum laude, Sajia J. Aki. Ayudeji S. Akinkwade. Olubankole Ashton Akinremisi, magna cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa, Moshepeolua Morenikeji Akinwale. Amer Alamgir. Mariam Alami. Jose Hernando Alarcon Jr. Deborah Elizabeth Albanez, cum laude. Jacqueline Carolina Alurese. Ali Marie Alejandro. Rebecca Supriti Alexander, Alpha Delta Nu, Carly Regina Allen. Hamza Ibn Eid Allen. Jessica Marie Allen, cum laude. Nathan Gage Allen. Zachary Allen, magna cum laude. Stephanie Colleen Alonzo. Alexandra Michelle Alston. Joshua William Michael Alston. Myasia Lavon Alston. Zachary Arthur Altenberg. Leilani Denise Alvarenga. Chartice A. Amar Atson. Benjamin James Anderson, magna cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa, Rouse Scholars. Chalacia Anderson, cum laude. Molly August Anderson, Alpha Delta Nu. Carly Janelle Andrade. Maya L. Andrews. Alexa Anglin. Yera Anand, Alpha Delta Nu, Phi Theta Kappa. Krishna J. Antoine. Sophia Talat Anvari, cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Georgina Apiegye, cum laude. Zachary Eric Archer, cum laude. Maria S. Arias. Daniel Santiago Arnedo Sierra. Kehinde Aminat Arosegbe. Emma Faith Arrowsmith, cum laude. Noemi Ariola. Themistoclis Arvanititis. Eskedar Yirgu Asfa, cum laude. Timur Ali Asif. Naod Mekonnen Asefa, cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa, Rouse Scholars, Divya Atal. Kamran Ataran Razai, cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa, Frederick K. Shanebrot Scholars, Madison M. Aud. Lydia Awebwa, Rouse Scholars, Agneli Vanessa Ayala, magna cum laude, Bora Abar. Egul Egun, Richard Olumide Ayudele, Honorine Ayongwa Siri, Radwan Azam, Micah Hope Ball, summa cum laude, Sienna Bach, summa cum laude, Alexandra Lamar Backus, Stephen Mark Backus, magna cum laude, Emma N. Bailey, cum laude, Rouse Scholars, Sharon Rose Bailey, Tamra Diama Bailey, Brittany Gail Baker, summa cum laude, Jacob Michael Baker, Rouse Scholars, Harrison Brooks Baldwin, Kimberly J. Banks, summa cum laude, Ethan Martin Barley, magna cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa, Rouse Scholars, James F. Barnes, Tyler Christopher Barnes, Mario Elmer Barrera, Neftali Moises Barrera Ramirez, Rouse Scholars, Charles Avery Barrialt, Gabrielle Ava Barrow, Mariama Barry, STEM Scholars, Patrick S. Barry, Alexandra Dominique Barton, cum laude, Michael Raymond Bassler, Rosalbina Batres, Jamila Monique Adisha Batson, Taylor Lee Bean, McKenna Grace Bevan, magna cum laude, Sydney Ann Beck, Grace Michelle Beecraft, cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa, Rouse Scholars, Stashay Jean Bednar, cum laude, Amanda Lynn Bedwell, Alexander Dale Bayi, Beta Begisha, cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa, Noreen Nicolette Bejarano, summa cum laude, Jason R. Belt, Jose Luis Beltran, Jorge Alberto Benavides, Teófilo Benitez, Grace Elise Bentivenga, Brittany Nicole Bentley, Frederick K. Shanebrot Scholars, Kelly Marie Bentz, Tyler Sky Berberian, magna cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa, Isabella Diana Berkheimer, Paulina Bernal, Sarah J. Bertot, Matthew Lee Best, Joseph Riley Beville, magna cum laude. David Christian Beyer. Sarah Andrea Beyer. Megan E. Balo. Matthew James Bishkoff, magna cum laude. Tanya M. Blackman, cum laude. Ebony Monet Blevins, summa cum laude. Renata Bertani. Saba Melise Bocan, magna cum laude. Phi Theta Kappa. Carlos Alberto Bonilla Guzman. Asia M. Bora. Benjamin Borinsky. Ferlin Imperial Borja. Carrie Rebecca Bounds. Patrick James Bovard. Kristen Marie Bowers. Christopher John Boxall, summa cum laude. Phi Theta Kappa. Erin Brittany Boyd, magna cum laude. Layla Ann Bradford. Selena Ann Bradley. Philip Maurice Bradshaw. Dawson Corey Branch. Chelsea Nicole Brandenburg. Gabriella M. Braswell. Micah Lee Breeden. Lindsay Miller Brewington. Courtney Bridges, cum laude. Daniel Patrick Browse. Ariana C. Brown. Damian A. Brown. Desiree A. Brown. Dylan S. Brown. Madison Maya Brown. Selwyn Lee Brown. Claudia Ann Brush. Jade Amaris Buxell. Janae Aaliyah Buxell, Phi Theta Kappa. Daniel Philip Bullinger. Grant Gregory Bunyard, STEM Scholars. Daniel Dali Bucko. Michael Alfred Mahone Butler. Unique Butler. Laura A. Caffrey, magna cum laude. Carla A. Calderon. Gabrielle Westlin Camasser, cum laude. Phi Theta Kappa, Frederick K. Shanebrot Scholars. Sydney Ariel Camasser, magna cum laude. Phi Theta Kappa, Frederick K. Shanebrot Scholars. Richard Camejo. Catherine Deloy Cameron. Farrah Campbell. Ryan F. Campbell. Jeffrey A. Carballo. Joshua Nathaniel Carbo. Aria R. Carlson. Hartley Bayan Carlson, summa cum laude. Phi Theta Kappa. Sydney Markila Carrington. Timothy Vincent Carson. Sarah Cassidy Carter, summa cum laude. Tyler Andrew Case, Phi Theta Kappa. Alexander Scott Casserly, summa cum laude. Phi Theta Kappa, Rouse Scholars. Brian Jose Castillo. Jenna Selby Castle. Shuyi Tsen, cum laude. Schneider Sira Caesar. Myung-hoon Cha, Phi Theta Kappa. Seung Si Che. Joshua Elliott Chameson. Sam Manop Chalungsuth, cum laude. Amira S. Chapman, Phi Theta Kappa. Jeff Charlatan. Iris Violeta Chavez. Jason Chavez, cum laude. Kevin Ali Chavez. Jennifer Patricia Chavez Oriana. Dhruv Chawla. Roy C. Cheeks, cum laude. Charlotte Shi Chen. Ying Chen, magna cum laude. Malik Cheristal. Jasmine Chanel Tuning. Yukna Chean. Aaron K. Chin, cum laude. Jade Chin, cum laude. Phi Theta Kappa. Tatiana Elizabeth Chinchilla, cum laude. Peter Chu. Sena Caitlin Cho, cum laude. Lucy Stella Cabigonzo Chongo. Injung Chu. Mark L. Chorosinski. Juliana Chantre Chu Ek. Daniel I. Chukwura. Lily Amalia Churchyard. Daniil Cherzin. Alexandria Nicole Siambor. Melanie Elizabeth Champaglia, cum laude. Carlos Ignacio Cifuentes. On Lam Tsing. Man Lam Tsing, cum laude. Phi Theta Kappa. Dominic Anthony Sinati. Phi Theta Kappa, Rouse Scholars. Griffin Anderson Sinati, magna cum laude, Rouse Scholars. Kiara Celeste Cintrone. Ryan Michael Ceresi. Donasia A. Clapperton. Deasia Nairi Clark. Matthew William Clark. Kamar B. Clark. Franco Clavel Lopez. Jennifer Lynn Clements. Michaela Love Clemens. William Benjamin Cleveland, cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Nina Louise Cliff, summa cum laude. Jonathan David Clinton. Nicole Clotekine, magna cum laude. Isaac Glenn Cobb. Raquel Emily Coelho. Denisha Koch. Jonah Xiaoyu Coleman, summa cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Yvonne Collins. Sharonica Michelle Collins. Gabriella Michelle Colocho, magna cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa, Rouse Scholars. Dakota L. Conrad. Carolyn Marie Conran. Jillian Nicole Corbin, Phi Theta Kappa, Karen A. Cornejo. Robert Ray Cornwell. Robert Capono Correa. Joanna May Costa, magna cum laude. Tamara Coutinho, magna cum laude. Cassandra Ginny K. Cox, cum laude. Blessing Derice Craig. Corey Evan Craig. Ariel Devora Crandell. Deborah Jean Crandell. Kenneth Michael Crawford. Amanda Jane Crawley. Colin Joseph Cragen. Travis Jason Cromes, summa cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Raquel M. Cruz, magna cum laude. Kenia V. Cubilo. Evan James Cullison. Alyssa Gabrielle Cunningham, summa cum laude. Dion Nicole Cunningham. Andrew Nolan Currier. Tiffany K. Curry. Sierra C. Cutler. Natalia Zipinska. Camilla Da Silva, magna cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Bolanle A. Dada. Victoria Zakia Daggett, cum laude. Ian Ryonsuke Dalrymple, cum laude. Catherine Suzanne Daly. Lin Hai Dan. Min Huen Dang, magna cum laude. Tien Tai Tu Dang, cum laude. Amy F. Daniel, cum laude. Alana Frances Kathleen Daniels, magna cum laude. Hadia Nasreen Daniels. Tita Danso. Dominic Alfonso Darby. Lois Sekira Darko. Ijilmarun Davadorj. Megan E. Davidson, cum laude. Shavannah S. Davin. Connor Matthew Davis. Jared Bennett Davis. Mariatu Davis. Rodrigo de Oyage. Derek R. D'Souza. Alex Anand Dean. Gilila Debesai. Latanya A. Dean. Darius D. Deese. Natalie Therese Del Rosso. Odalis Rachel de la Cruz Valdez. Emily Eileen Delaney, Sheila Del Giucarani, summa cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa, STEM Scholars. Shiva Del Giucarani, summa cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa, STEM Scholars. Julia Lynn Della Pietro, Shane Michael Delore, Michelle D. Demas, Jeffrey Marcelo Di Mattia, cum laude. Clifton Tyrone Denby, Tyreek M. Dennis, Ariane Isaline Depero, magna cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa, STEM Scholars. Melinda Derrick, Michael Wilson Derenbacher, cum laude. Stephanie Ann DeSano, Laura Elaine Deschong, J. Michael Damaris, magna cum laude. Todd Joseph Divan, Aisha Donata Dews, cum laude. Noel Diaz, Rafael Rigoberto Diaz Polio, Dustin B. Diner, Michelle Lee Dillingham, Jessica Hoa Din, Sean J. Deaver, Everin Catherine Diwa, Phi Theta Kappa, Silas Craft Collegians, Sarah Elizabeth Dixon, cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa, Rouse Scholars. Tierra Marquis Dixon, Elveda Gradia Doe, cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Colin Michael Doherty, magna cum laude. Paula Camila Dominguez, cum laude. Stephen Roger Doney, Donald S. Dooley, summa cum laude. Anne Marie Duran, cum laude. Nicholas Jonathan Dorman, cum laude. Tamara Naomi Dowding, Fatou Drame, Madeline Catherine Dreher, summa cum laude. Courtney Ann Droszczak, Leslie May Amber Drown, magna cum laude. Jessica Erin Dubbs, Jacob A. Dugan, cum laude. Phi Theta Kappa, Frederick K. Shanebrot Scholars. Sabrina Grace Dumas, Leo Timothy Dunlap, Eric M. Dunlop, Mary E. Dunn, Colin Dunning, Joseph Edward Dupuy, magna cum laude. Albert Gregory Ebhoaye, Olowatoni Loba Ayomipose Iboda, cum laude. Rouse Scholars. David Ty Edwards, DeMarcus D. Edwards, Silas Craft Collegians. Allison Emily Eggleston, Daniela Constanza Eiseman, magna cum laude. Phi Theta Kappa, Yudochi Idunu Elendu. Alexander Eligado, Phi Theta Kappa, STEM scholars. Rumesa Elahi, Casey L. Ellinger, Eboselume Oluseun Enehoro, magna cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa, Emeka Eni, Andrew Lewis Erdman, Sky Renee Erickson, Phi Theta Kappa, Victoria Justina Erickson, Gretchen Marie Eslami, magna cum laude, Alpha Delta Nu, Phi Theta Kappa, Adam Esteves, Alex Estrada, Timothy Alexander Eubank, Rebecca L. Evans, Eleanor C. Eze, magna cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa, Asmain Faik, Phi Theta Kappa, Silas Craft Collegians, STEM scholars, Lucas Matthias Faria, Julia Lara Fato, Joseph Albert Faulkner III, Dominic S. Faustino, Adye Ya Fei, Dawn N. Fedorka, Phi Theta Kappa, Avalon Rose Maria Furman, Ranon A. Fernandez, Alessandra Denise Fernandez, Alpha Delta Nu, Phi Theta Kappa, Ludmila S. Ferreira, Natalia Fields, Summa Cum Laude, Phi Theta Kappa, Richard Evan Fields, Cum Laude, Luana Lais Diaz de Figueredo, magna cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa, Guy Patrick Philomena, magna cum laude, Lauren Abigail Fleming, Ashley Flores, Frederick K. Shanebrot Scholars, Danielle Nadina Flores, Presley Rosemarie Floyd, Tracy Nkam Ngum Fonmadig, Christine Marie Fontana, magna cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa, Marlena Michelle Fordbay, Kyle Joshua Fortney, Doris Nicole Fox, Tony Derek Fox, Jr., Robert Foyles, Nathaniel S. Frazier, Falana Maleka Frazier, Connor Henry Frazier, Noelle Alicia Friend, Corey Joseph Frock, cum laude, Casey Michelle Fuentes, Christine M. Fulham, Kristen Lee Fulton, Shantae Marie Furby, Christy Elizabeth Fury, magna cum laude, James Francis Fusco, cum laude, Rouse Scholars, Carolyn M. Gagnon, magna cum laude, Manuel Alejandro Gaitan Gonzalez, Corey Lynn Gallagher, Harimaris Garcia, Julianne Renee Garcia, Sage Raziel Gregorio Garcia, magna cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Alan Garcia Zaragoza, magna cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Matthew Evan Garin. Jeffrey Jamel Gaston. Jordan Gay. Janasia J. Gaydon. Holly Marie Gaylor. Olawatosin L. Gabadamosi. Nathan Gerald Gears. Tabitha Lovena Carolyn Geis. Michelle A. Genkina. Tristan Alexander George. Shazia Ghaffar. Safal Gamire. Layla Maysara Golston. Rebecca Giampietro, cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Deasia Liddell Gibson. Megan Elizabeth Gilbert. Silas Craft Collegians. Cassandra Tanisa Gilliam, cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Chloe Madison Gilreath, Rouse Scholars. Sierra Marie Ginsberg. Courtney Lynn Giuliano, magna cum laude. Mustafa A. Giwa. Alexander Ward Gladstone. Jordan Kyle Glass, magna cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Miranda Catherine Glass. Jasmine Victoria Glaze. Maysara Gofi. Isha Danielle Golden. Alpha Delta Nu, Phi Theta Kappa. Anna C. Gomez. Tong Tong Gong. Daniel Joseph Gonzalez. Walter J. Gonzalez. Kyle Christian Goodman. Sierra Che Davy Goodman. Tennille Marie Gordon, magna cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Nicole Danielle Gore, magna cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Caitlin Danielle Gould, magna cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Tiffany Annette Graffignini. Stone C. Graham. Kelly Morgan Granahan, cum laude. Taylor Evans Graves, cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Casey Renee Green. Katie Grease, magna cum laude. David Gross. Josephine Gross, cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Rachel Kathleen Gross, cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Emily Ann Groves. Erica Fajardo Guadalupe, Phi Theta Kappa. Frederick K. Shanebrot Scholars. Angeli Daniela Guevara Barrera. Evelyn J. Guevara Castillo. Liz Catherine Guevara Valverde. Nehemiah Biru Gugsa. Almaz K. Gulilat. Ambiorix Guzman. Christopher Michael Hagg. Rachel Page Hahn, cum laude. Matthew Richard Harrell, cum laude. Brooklyn Tariq Hairston. Christian Wesley Hall. Jabria C. Hamilton. Nehemiah Sinke Hamilton. Samantha Nicole Hamshi. Jacqueline Elizabeth Hansen. Fifi Hansen. Yasmin Aziza Harold. Frederick K. Shanebrot Scholars. Dwayne Brian Harris. Magna cum laude. Phi Theta Kappa. Kiara Renee Harris. Ian Anthony Harriman. Magna cum laude. Shaniqua Hassel. Amira Yasmin Hassan. Nida Hassan. Phi Theta Kappa. Frederick K. Shanebrot Scholars. Erica N. Hauk. Michael T. Havlick. Nicholas Eric Hawthorne. Kayla Deanna Haylett. Jun-Yun He. Lexis Rain Heber, cum laude. Iana Brana Hehir Keys. Melanie Marie Henderson, cum laude. Phi Theta Kappa. Farrell Lynn Henry. Veronica Marie Henry. Jamie Gloria Henshin. Andrea Elizabeth Hernandez. Rouse Scholars. Brian E. Hernandez. Christopher Jamal Hill. Savannah Elizabeth Hill. Cum laude. Alpha Delta Nu. Jake Thomas Hillman. Magna cum laude. Adelina Dana Helotti. Rouse Scholars. Beatrice Hina. Dejan M. Hickson Ward. James Keelan Hollinger. Stephen Ritchie Holman. Kathleen Marie Hollanich. Timothy R. Hondros. Brittany Alyssa Hoover. Megan Redding Hopkin. Lorena Horta, cum laude. Olympia P. Hodaba Doring. Emily Ruth Hoke. Sheila Estrella Horahan. Jaharia Linnell Howard. Rolanda Lanier Howard. Victoria Joy Howard, summa cum laude. Jonathan Edward Howe. Isabel E. Bay Hu, summa cum laude. Frederick K. Shanebrot Scholars. Amy Huang. Mingqian Huang, magna cum laude. Phi Theta Kappa, Frederick K. Shanebrot Scholars. Sienna Joanna Huber, cum laude. Cameron Daniel Hughes. Ala Omar Humad Gimi. George W. Hunter, cum laude. Phi Theta Kappa. Jennifer Lynn Hunter, Summa cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa, Matthew James Hurd. Nabil Hussein, Abdelrasim Hussein, Rouse Scholars, Warshan Hussein, Matthew T. Husted, Jason Bao Huyn, David Huang, Jimin Huang, magna cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa, Cleopatra T. Hyde, Chester E. Idahen, Silas Craft Collegians, Musa Idrisu, cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa, Isa Ilbudu, cum laude, Chidinma Uchenna Ileka, cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa, Henna Imran, magna cum laude, Cassandra Sharon Haywood Irani, Barbara Yaneth Ishiu Gutierrez, Phi Theta Kappa, Isla Rosalie Jackson, Taylor Brianna Jackson, Isabel Lee Jaddick, Phi Theta Kappa, STEM Scholars, Shakila Jahan, Saman Jahanpour, Sarah Ann Jamerson, Jonathan Tyler Jameson, Amina Jamil, cum laude, Xiaowu Zhang, summa cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa, Tony Ann Renee Jarrett, Alea Nicole J, Robin Jean-Baptiste, William Charles Jeffries IV, Aaliyah Monet Jennings, LaShawn Yvonne Jennings, Alexandra Simone Johnson, Brandon M. Johnson, Cameron Mishad Johnson, Gwendolyn A. Johnson, Kevin Johnson, Paula Diane Johnson, summa cum laude, Shelby Marie Johnson, Victoria Lynn Johnson, magna cum laude, Arissa Ajane Jolly, Christian B. Jones, Forrest Andrew Jones, Kamaya Tierra Jones, Lakeisha T. Jones, Melissa Takia Jones, Michelle Shamaya Jones, Shannon Nicole Jones, Suzanne Irene Jones, Sarah Jones Gaither, Jessica Irene Jorgensen, cum laude, Annie Jung, Elizabeth Marie Justice, Molagoda Nyana K. De Silva, Cheyenne Kafshi, Cynthia Tatiana Kana Donge, Dayeon Kang, cum laude, Jin Kang, Tuyet Kang, Summa cum laude. Abubakar H. Kanu. Hamza Hussein Karachiwala. Shajani Katushi Pereira Casadorugue. Nidal Isa Kash. Yulia Kasharina, magna cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa, STEM scholars. Caroline Morembe Kasule. Gagandeep Kaur. Moitri F. Kazi, magna cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Clark Joseph Keener, magna cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa, Rouse Scholars. Abdul Karim Kieda. Alexandra Nicole Kelly. Amna Aziz Khan. Aksa Khan. Jazraz Delwar Khan, cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. May Khan. Yusuf Asghar Khan. Nimra Khan. Sarah Khan. Zobia Khan. Hak Kong. Jennifer Parisa Korsandian, magna cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Nick Leo Corey. Vincent Sebastian Chiata, cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Alicia Yunmi Kim. Christine Shin Young Kim, magna cum laude. Donghyun Kim, cum laude. Elena Y. Kim, magna cum laude. Elisha Young Soo Kim, cum laude. Yunbi Kim. Ha Hyung Kim. Hannah Kim. Hyun Jung Kim, Phi Theta Kappa. Hyun Jin Kim. Ji Young Kim, magna cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Jung Seong Kim, cum laude. Joni Ha-young Kim. Su-an Kim. Susan Kim. Melanie Amber Kimball. Winfred K. Kimeo. Papetua Kimotai. Sandra Salum Kindete. Juniper Lily King, magna cum laude. Merve Kirale. Sarah Marie Kirchner. Cody Michael Clashes. Miranda Rachel Klein, magna cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Emily Grace Klein, cum laude. Madeline A. Klein. Sarah Elizabeth Clipp. Jessica Soo-young Ko, Rouse Scholars. Galina Konovalova, magna cum laude. Devaselvi Kurinagarajan, cum laude. Maria Ianis Korologos. Aisha M. Koroma. Bini Koshi Varghese, cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa, STEM scholars. Marissa Brooke Crackett. Jonathan K. Kraus, magna cum laude. Caitlin M. Krull, magna cum laude. Rosaline Sia Kumbele. Dina Yvette Kunikin. Veronica E. Kunzel, Silas Craft Collegians. Teresa Sejung Kwan, Phi Theta Kappa. Konstantinos Anastasios Kiro. Amelia Ruth LaViolette. Danielle Nicole Lebowski. Sylvia M. Lagas. Carlianne Cynthia Veona Lisa Laguerre. Alexander W. Lake. Victoria Ann Lane, Frederick K. Shanebrot Scholars. Courtney Aaron Lang. Kambiz Lari, Phi Theta Kappa. Dominic J. LaRocca, magna cum laude. Jared T. H. Laswell. Devin Sky Lawyer. Erica Lazo Paras. Dung T. Le. Huang Min Le, magna cum laude. Phi Theta Kappa, Rouse Scholars. Lin Mai Le. Nhok Min Phuong Le. Molly Claire Le, cum laude, Rouse Scholars. David Paul Lebert. Adaora Sonis Lee. Aja Nicole Jasmine Lee. Deborah Dahi Lee, Alpha Delta Nu. Esther Mi Young Lee, cum laude. Ethan Kwan Lee, cum laude. Gloria Gyuhyun Lee. Jane Yuli Lee. Jihun Lee, cum laude. John Young Lee. Jun Sa Lee. Justin S. Lee. Christina Louise Lee. Mun-hee Lee. Sarah Min Lee. Taishay Lashane Lee. Connor Christian Lenner. Anne Marie Lehrman. Alana Lemon. Francisco Javier Leon. Michael Douglas Leonard, cum laude. Wesley Alexander LaRue. Xavier Sinclair Lewis Arbona, magna cum laude. Erica Monique Lewis Hawkins. Esther N. Lian. Yiqiu Shi Liang, cum laude. Frederick K. Shanebrot Scholars. Everline Liavuli. Simona Yenti Libken, cum laude. Phi Theta Kappa. Agnes Lelepe. Ariana Linares. Parker Lindsay. Robert Clifford Linton III, cum laude, Rouse Scholars. Jake R. Lisenby. Siwen Liu, magna cum laude. Ting Ting Liu, cum laude. Yuhui Liu. Stephanie Lee Shu, cum laude, Alpha Delta Nu, Phi Theta Kappa. Sophia Elizabeth Lloyd, cum laude. Kenneth Lowe, cum laude. John Kemp Loazer. Thomas Alfred Logue III, magna cum laude. Joseph M. Lull, Rouse Scholars. Linda Marie Long, cum laude. Maria S. Lopez. Genesis Vanessa Lopez Flores, cum laude. Grant Sean Lorimer, summa cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Marissa Rose Loffrey. Jordan Lohman. J.C. Renee Lubehusen. Benjamin Michael Lubinsky. Madeline A. Lucas. Carolyn Lupkeman McGee. Sophia Kathleen Lundeen, summa cum laude. Patricia S. Lundelius, summa cum laude. Laura O. Lunds. Connor W. Lutz, Phi Theta Kappa, Silas Craft Collegians.
Sam Xing Ma. Maxine Ann McBruce. Catherine Ann Mackey, cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Salim Maharjan, cum laude. Nala A. Mahmood, magna cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Rohan Mahmood, summa cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Sharday Brianna Tilraya Makel. Aditya Kalpesh Makwana. Kuram Saeed Malik. S. Nicholas Maloney, cum laude. Kaligya Mahmudu. Angela Carolina Mancinas. Heldana Tades Mundefro, cum laude. Peter Garankia Manford, cum laude. Niusha Mategian Tabrizi, magna cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Maureen Nicole Manzione. Benjamin Patrick Marasco. Pablo T. Marquez Rios. Laura Marshall, magna cum laude. Jason Daniel Martin, cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Bridget Jacqueline Henriette Martinez. Douglas Antonio Martinez, cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Madeline Rose Martinez, Phi Theta Kappa. Derek Lewis Marks. Austin Evan Mass, magna cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. J. Raj Mathur. Anaya Nicole Matthews. Brian Andrew Morantonio. Brandon Darrell May. Robert A. Mayhew, cum laude. Ian Casey Mayo. Holly E. Mays, summa cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Ichik Mbenga Epsitembi. Kelsey McAllister. Benjamin Thomas McAuliffe, Ian Padraig McCarthy, cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa, Jessica Lee McCarty, Epiphany T. McLean, Lauren Joanna McDonald, cum laude, Lindsay Caitlin McDonald, Patrick B. McDonald, Shannon Ashley McDonnell, Kelsey Ann Dobal McEnany, Alyssa Marie McGovern, cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa, Sean Thomas McGrady, Amy Kristen McGraw, Nikki K. McGuire, Caitlin Marie McIntyre, cum laude, Alex Patrick McKenzie, Joseph Kane McKinney, Sean Michael McNeil, Sean W. McNeil, Orietta Rocio McFun, Sidney McShann, Katrina L. Mead, Nancy Yasmin Medina, Anderson Mejia Marroquin, Monica Valeria Mejia, Phi Theta Kappa, Frederick K. Shanebrot Scholars, Alexander James Melcher, Ruben Alexander Melendez, Ashley Marie Malone, Giselle Mendez, Mario R. Mendoza, Kristen Marie Merkel, Ayeki Penda Messam, Alpha Delta Nu, Naveed Mian, Gulnara Mikhailzadeh, Kayla Nicole Miles, Hannah Marie Miller, Amanda R. Miller, cum laude, Blake Harrison Miller, Brian Andrew Miller, Roshane Robert Miller, Takesha Terry Miller, Clara Lillian Milstead, Jamia T. Mins, Jake Arthur Mitchell, Nina Mitchell, cum laude, Gregory Hinman Moe, magna cum laude, Abdul Hamid Mohammed, Catherine Carter Moeller, Anais Janice Molina, Davies Patrick Malloy, cum laude, Mara K. Monroe, Sarah Hope Montgomery, cum laude, Erica S. Moody, Nathaniel Lawrence Moody, magna cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa, Rouse Scholars, Emily Marie Moore, Jakaya N. K. Mooring, Bianca M. Morales Gonzalez, Phi Theta Kappa, Jonathan Thomas Morales, Rosita Morales, Samantha Mora Rodriguez, Tatiana Morera Imbach, magna cum laude. Jordan Lee Proctor Moreno. Cole Davis Morgan. Galina Moroz, magna cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Alexandra Morozova. Jared E. Morris. Taisha Arnell Morris. Shakira Lachey Morrow. Dawn Chanel Mosley. Adam Ilahi Mughal, magna cum laude, Rouse Scholars. Christine E. C. Molenga, magna cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Brittany Ann Murphy. Brant Matthew Murray. Shannon Kiana Murray, magna cum laude. Sharafat Musa. Abdul Musawir. Matthew Scott Myers. Bryce Cameron Miles. Khalil Ahmed Nadim. Crystal Najib, cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa, STEM Scholars. Claire Margaret Namasubo. Holly J. Nannen. Sokjalina Nay. Melissa Nkamaman Indialelo. Ganya Indianye. Siandi Induritu. Christopher Todd Niehoff, summa cum laude. Courtney Orlando Neal Jr. Cynthia Marie Nelson. Sebastian Kumabong Undandi. Caroline Wanjiko Nganga Congo. An Nguyen, summa cum laude. Elvis Nguyen, cum laude. Linda T. Nguyen, cum laude. Christopher Lee Nickel. Riley Catherine Neiman. Sten Gabrielle Nilsson. Hamza Nisar. Charles Najukwa, Phi Theta Kappa. Franklin Unkonkam Ungangang. Akosua Konado Nkrumah. Shanice Alexis Noel, Alpha Delta Nu. Amna Newman, cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa, Rouse Scholars. Lisa C. Nawana, cum laude, Rouse Scholars. Doreen Leah Nyanzi. Alex C. Obering. Carl Brian Oberly. Kalechi M. Obenechi. Estelle Yalen O'Connor, cum laude. Lisbeth Odu Lorenzo. Rukayat Oluyinka Oduole. Shelby K. Ofosu Sofori. Favor Ogbu, cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa, Frederick K. Shanebrot Scholars. Idayat E. Ogunfowokan. Amarachi Deborah Ojinma. Rira Okada. Amen Adesua Okoji. Caleb Okori. Olowa Kanwin Salami Vanessa Olotunji. Temitope O. Ulusanya, summa cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Ladain Mohammed Omar. Karim An. Victorine Olympia Onanda Ada. Brian W. O'Rourke. Kelly Alicia Orozco, summa cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Adriana Ortega Sixtos, magna cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Nathan Alexander Osborne. David Quadwo Ose. Loretta Ugochukwu Osomiha. Matthew James Osterman. Odunola Florence Osunji. Nancy Otero. Evangeline Owusu Achaya. Unkunim Nana Owusu Gayamera. Cassandra Ursula Paddleford. Crystal Danielle Page. Andrew Joseph Pagliacini. Natalie Ann Crocker Paley, Phi Theta Kappa, Frederick K. Shanebrot Scholars. Anthony J. Palma. Sarah Margaret Panna, magna cum laude. Ramtin Par. Guzal Y. Pardeva, magna cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa, STEM Scholars. Emily Alexandra Paris. Diana Soyun Park. Edward Park, cum laude. Jason H. Park. Ji-Hoon Park. John G. Park. Tiffany Park. Angela Nicole Parker, magna cum laude. Shanair A. Parker. Michael Joseph Parsons. Vincent Paul Parsons. Krupa Ajay Kumar Patel. Mili Deepakumar Patel. Neil Piyush Bahai Patel, cum laude. Sia Rajendra Patel. Sonal Dinesh Patel. Ashara Patricia Payne, magna cum laude. Corey Adair Payton, cum laude. Sharon Maria Pearl, cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Charles Norman Petticord V. Charisse Elizabeth Palan McLean, cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Eliana Nicole Pellegrino. Kimberly Nicole Pelton. Miranda Rose Pence. James Edwin Pender. Jacayla Marie Pendergast, cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Fidelia Pereira Rivera, cum laude. Brenda Daniela Perez. Amelia Perez Roldan, Rouse Scholars. Lauren Day Perkins. Brennan M. Perry. China C. Perry. Jazmia Elnora Azari Perry, cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Michaela Perry. Terrence Peter. David Pham. Tra Miho Pham. Christian Jeffrey Phillips. Chanfin Firavan. Cynthia Pierre. Christopher Pineda Gallo, cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Matthew E. Pinkney. James Kim Poschel, magna cum laude. Caitlin Lee Poff. Shristi Pokarel. Ryan Alexander Pokodner, cum laude. Noah C. Pomerantz, Phi Theta Kappa. Amy Vanessa Porras. Catherine Teresa Porter, cum laude. Chloe Marie Poston. Lindsay Taylor Poth. Misha Pusti, summa cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa, Rouse Scholars. Alacia Monet Powell. Sashana Nigella Powell. Adam O. Prechtel, summa cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Derek Ose Prempe. Shaylon L. Price. Ernst Jean Mary Prophet, cum laude. Lauren Elizabeth Proudfoot, summa cum laude. Anthony David Poole, magna cum laude. Joseph Brooks Puig. Elizabeth Sophia Quinteros. Elizabeth Audrey Quinton. Asan Iqbal Qureshi. Sabrina Rabia, Phi Theta Kappa. Aja Mariah Ragler. Abdullah Ajar Raja. Kaleem Arshad Raja. Sethu Karasi Ram, summa cum laude. Miranda Lynn Ramey, cum laude. Edith J. Ramirez Avila. Nicholas Tyler Randall. Aina Haramanana Rau Ellison. Anton Rushchinsky. Ahmad Rashid. Jeffrey Brian Ray. Victor Razuri. Olivia Susan Reckner. Jana Lee Reed, summa cum laude, Alpha Delta Nu. Adriana Renahan, magna cum laude, Rouse Scholars. Emily E. Ressler. William Hawk Monasterio Reyes, cum laude, Alpha Delta Nu. Alex M. Rhine. James Robert Risselli, Alpha Delta Nu. Michael James Richards, Jr. Andrew Jordan Richardson. Jessica Ann Richardson. Devin Lee Richmond, cum laude. Caitlin Marie Riesgo, summa cum laude. Megan Rigos, cum laude. Danzel Castillo Rimondo. Elizabeth N. Ringenberg, cum laude. Sarah Lillian Rippin. Rebecca Ann Rittmiller. Ashley May Ritterman. Andrea C. Rivera. Rachel Laura Rivera. Rocio Aurora Rivera. Sandra Elizabeth Rivera. Alejandra Maris Rivera Martinez, summa cum laude. Daniel Jeremy Robbins. Kanisha Renitra Robbins. Victoria Yvonne Roberson. Sophia Rose Roberts. Tyler Max Roberts. Ahmad Trenton Robinson. Gabrielle Robinson. Isabel Grace Robinson. Tania Sade Robinson. Hannah Elise Rock. Angelica Rodriguez. Eric N. Rodriguez. Graciela Abigail Rodriguez. Sylvia Karina Rodriguez, magna cum laude. Travis K. Ronick. Timothy Fuariolo Ressler. Rebecca Elizabeth Rogers. A.V. Joseph Rohr, Phi Theta Kappa, Rouse Scholars. Cooper Anthony Roireau. Evan Curtis Ross. Catherine Ann Roth, magna cum laude. Ashley Nicole Rothermel, magna cum laude. Andrew David Ralph, cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Woody Rousseau. Justin T. Rower, STEM Scholars. Michael Patrick Royal, cum laude. Alita Royster, cum laude. Timothy David Russell. Leslie N. Ruston. Summer Caitlin Ryan, cum laude. Paul Yil Ryu. Pahola G. Saavedra. Howard M. K. Sabla. Sarah Dolores Sagi. Michael Brian Salapong. Francis Amelia Salazar. Anthony Brooks Salmons. Steve Isaac Sam, STEM Scholars. Delima L. Samuel. Adriana Y. Sanchez Perez. Alicia Nicole Sandlin. Amelia Sandona. Carrie Elizabeth Sandoval, magna cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa, Rouse Scholars. Jonathan Almeida dos Santos. Iara Cristina Santos de Oliveira Stein. Seifa Sarika, cum laude. Ajala Jamila Satchel. Alexi M. Sattler. Evstratia Arvanitides Saunders. Brooke Haley Saunderson. Lauren Michelle Sauter. Jessica Marie Scallo. Stephanie Ann Sensney, cum laude. Sarah Ann Schindel. Brian Patrick Schneider. Adam Schubert. Timothy J. Scianella, Maria del Carmen Scott, Jacob S. Seabolt, Amy Marie Sears, cum laude, Justin Michael Secura, Kylie Brooke Sellers, Peyton Lynn Semont, summa cum laude, Lori Raquel Senna, Hector O. Serra, Sylvia Diavanti Serrano, cum laude, Bhagapreet Singh Sethi, Jeremy Ray Sforzo, cum laude, Savannah Elizabeth Schaefer, Mariam Zahra Shah, magna cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa, Shrey Shah, Rukia Malikwa Shakir, Maya Marietta Sharma, Kelly Nikhil Shaw, Ben R. Sheely, magna cum laude, Emily Shen, magna cum laude, Raquel Amelia Schur, Abigail Lynn Sherman, Sean L. Shields, Rouse Scholars, Chul Shin, Hyejiang Shin, magna cum laude, Ryo Shinomaya, Alec Edward Shoger, Josiah Thomas Shoger, Rouse Scholars, John Schollenberger, magna cum laude, Kiana Mariah Shirkin, cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa, Zainab Aleke Shuti, Nissa Siddiqui, Suzanta Sigdel, Mireille Majuka Senior, Remy Elena Sijuade, cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa, Brianna Eva Shalane Cillier, Ashley L. Sloan, Nicholas Clive Smelly, Atia Bright, Eric C. Smith, cum laude, Jandra L. Smith, Carrie E. Smith, Alpha Delta Nu, Kelly Elizabeth Smith, Alpha Delta Nu, Phi Theta Kappa, Matthew David Smith, Wesley B. Smith, magna cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa, Margaret Ann Sneezek, magna cum laude, Alpha Delta Nu, William Charles Snyder, Mercy Safo, Oluwabusola Osukoya, cum laude, Cynthia Marie Soria, Aji Ida So, Emily Ann Spearman, summa cum laude, Ian Lewis Springer, J. Paul Staden, Phi Theta Kappa, Megan Neha Stanley, John Gregory Stapko, magna cum laude, Janiyah Staples, Kenneth Wayne Stargell Jr., cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa, STEM Scholars, Dana N. St. Clair, Michaela Lavian Stevens, Alec Ryan Stevens, Kelly D. Stevenson, Kathleen Stewart, magna cum laude. Donna Ann Stinchcomb, magna cum laude. Jacqueline Lane Stone, magna cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Michaela Straka, magna cum laude. Catherine Rose Strachna, summa cum laude. Christina J. Strachna. Jared M. Streaker, Robert James Strunge, De'Ara Nisha Stubbs, Caitlin Ann Stull, Alpha Delta Nu, Phi Theta Kappa, Jordan Renee Stull, Kang Hanang Swantak, Parker J. Subasic, magna cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Sakila Sultana, magna cum laude. Hannah C. Summers, Jonathan Keith Summers, Robert Kelly Summers, Samantha J. Summers, Ashwin Justin Sundram, Lauren Yunha Sung, Kesh Suri, Monique Alicia Sutton, Phi Theta Kappa, Carl Christopher Svensson, Ashley Monique Swain, Malgorzata Marina Zaliga, Mahader Kabede Tades, Saron Zudu Tadese, magna cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa, Frederick K. Shanebrot Scholars, Nadia B. Tai, Phi Theta Kappa, Michelle Vanelli Takeu Ndago, cum laude, Uyen Phuong Huynh Tang, Jean-Augustin Tang, Jenny Adrienne Tapia, Myra Tariq, magna cum laude, Syra Tariq, summa cum laude, Lin Jia Tat, cum laude, Samantha J. Tate, Bolden A. Taylor, Jaylene Miranda Taylor, cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa, Burton Claude Chapette, Michaela Elise Teachman, Andrea Sofia Tejada Garcia, Ariana Denise Terry, Kara Noel Terry, cum laude, Lauren Jessica Thalheimer, Saw Clayton Than, Ramesh Thapa, Biak C. Thong, Peta Carrion Theodot Feast, Chelsea Elizabeth Thomas, Pilar D. Thomas, Rachel Megan Thomas, Stephanie N. Thomas, Teresa Nadine Thomas, Rain Denise Thompson, Sarah Nicole Thompson, magna cum laude, Jade M. Thompson, Camille O. Thorpe, Dane Thurston, Parlang Tial, Rouse Scholars. Elizabeth Ann Tillery. Mary Lynn A. Tin, magna cum laude. Kevin Michael Tipton. Catherine Edwidja Chamak. Gabrielle A. Charks. Merveus Toju Magne. Kylie Sierra Toller. Jacob Tolson. Wesley Andrew Tomlinson. Edie Russell Tonfak Zifak. Shatera Miana Terrain. Carly Cecilia Totaro. Stephanie Danita Townsend. Renee Ensinger Tregesser, magna cum laude. ZMT Tran, Alpha Delta Nu. Min Tui Tran, summa cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Nu Le Kin Tran, summa cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Alexandra Renee Tremper, cum laude. Lauren Alexandra Treach. An N. Trin, summa cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa, Frederick K. Shanebrot Scholars. Ashley Rose Troika, Alpha Delta Nu, Phi Theta Kappa. Tram T. Truong, magna cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Ali Tu, magna cum laude. Shanae Nicole Tull. Zarina Turabayeva. Kara Marie Twig. Alexandra Nicole Twilly, magna cum laude. Huai T. Uap. Jonah K. Ukegbu. Yun Jung Clinton J. Ung. Amelia A. Upchurch, cum laude. Juan Diego Urdaneta Villalobos. Neda N. Vadachur. Gino Guillermo Valentin. Karen Irene Vanisco. Neda Vasegi. Bria Janae Vaughn, Phi Theta Kappa. Brandon Christopher Vega. Juan Veliz. Anthony Joseph Verselli. Katrina Irene Vickers, cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Lizette Villavicencio. Martin Andres Viteri Lopez. Grace Ellen Vonderhaar, summa cum laude. Sylvanus B. Waiboga. Kira Denisha Walker. Bryce Macaulay Waller. Jacob Carter Emerson Waller. Colton Lee Walls, cum laude. Paul C. Wampler, magna cum laude. Lauren Jeanette Warren. Jayla Michelle Waters. Catherine Lucretia Waters, cum laude. Dylan J. Watkins. John Albert Watzik. Allie Elizabeth Watts. Andrea Elizabeth Way. Gregory O. Weinberg, magna cum laude. Maxwell Jacob Weinberg, cum laude. Leah Shelnicia Wena. Kelly Ann Werneth, cum laude. Danielle Lee Wheelbarger, magna cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Louise Ann Wheeler. McKenna J. Whalen, cum laude. Rebecca Hannah White. Jessica L. Whitehead. Achala Likmini Wijaratni. Stephanie Lisette Wilcombe. Darian Wilkins. Ryan Andrew Willard, summa cum laude. Michelle Lynn Willett. Ashley Renee Williams. Brandon Miles Williams. Camille A. Williams. Kathy Teresa Williams. Miranda Nicole Williams. Morgan Christine Williams, cum laude. Ricky Lee Williams. Shakiba Williams. Tiffany Shane Williams. David Anthony Wilson. Trevor Wynn. Charles Anthony Wisdom, magna cum laude. Kyla Faye Wise, Phi Theta Kappa. Aquele Veronique Wokpor. Montique Wong, magna cum laude. Conde Georgette Woods. Stephen Blake Wooldridge, cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Jamie Melissa Wright, magna cum laude. Kelsey Karen Wright. Natasha Simone Wright, magna cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Maureen Yakub, cum laude. Sa Yarja. Sarah Yaroslawski, cum laude, Alpha Delta Nu, Phi Theta Kappa. Adam Yabuzel, cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Amal Yazdi. Nicole L. Yeager. Catherine Renee York. Amber Mari Young. Sierra V. Young. Mariam Yusuf Kareem. Heather Heavenly Zach. Abdel Latif Fadi Zagab Zgib. Aaron Raphael Zaki. Parasher Zangana, cum laude. Fatima Zario. Gloria Yvette Zayas, magna cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Nahom M. Zalecki. Manrong Zhang, Phi Theta Kappa. Yan Zhang, magna cum laude. Maria R. Ziegler, magna cum laude. Matthew J. Zielinski, magna cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Audrey Lee Ziwiolek.
Graduates, you are now officially alumni of Howard Community College. By attaining such a distinguished status, This moment serves as your induction into the Howard Community College Alumni and Friends Association. As our special gift, you will receive a complimentary one-year membership into the association. Congratulations and thank you for participating in our virtual commencement ceremony. As we conclude, we will showcase the past year in images. It's been one to remember. Again, congratulations on your graduation.